Hello world, I'm Alcop. Welcome to Crusader Kings 2 Around the World Part 3. We're still here in Iceland, and I think in 4 years we're gonna get the boats. I think it happens in 783, the effect that gives us the boats. I'm not quite sure. Or probably not. I think maybe 793. I don't remember. Oh, I got another daughter. Thordis. Oh, Thordis. You're just normal and you're just a daughter. Why can't I have boys? I want boys. My wife Gurit is pregnant, okay? Give me a boy, wife. Those stage war games and large-scale exercises, I feel confident I can master one of the main military disciplines. So another random event to give us more military stuff. So I am, of course, going to take, in numbers, light foot will win any battle. Because if we look at my holding here, I have mostly light infantry. So light infantry is best. Let's take that. Actually, let's check this situation. Okay, not lootable yet, but it is lootable now. So, raise the troops. Looters, go loot. Righteous imprisonment. Who can I imprison? Oysten Halfdansen. Who are you? My chancellor? What are you doing? You're trying to kill your wife? Because she's unfaithful. No, you don't get to do that. She's pregnant. We don't kill women who are pregnant here. We want to get more and more people here in Iceland so that we can conquer the world with those people. And yeah, my liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Your demands are just. My scheming was obviously misdirected. I hope you'll find in you to forgive me. Of course I will. Basically, that's what you do if you don't want people to have their plots. You just tell them to end their plot. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you have spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great. There are many lessons to be learned from his conquests in the East. What can I get? Perhaps I too will march east someday. Gain 1 marshal. I should devote more time to studying this. Gets student strategy giving the following effects. Marshal +1. 40 of ordnance to this military strategy. Okay, so this sounds like there's gonna happen. Some more is gonna happen. This was just gain 1 marshal. And this is probably something better in the long run. So let's take that. For some time now, my daughter Edla. Edla? God damn it, Edla! Weren't you the one who had the flu? Now you get pneumonia. She's gonna die. Like, most likely. No. Let's see. Mild illness, successful treatment, health +3, pneumonia health -4. So, and another daughter, Alfilda. Okay, Alfilda. 1 children lacks focus. Oh, Edla, you lack focus. You are also gonna be a strong girl. My court physician Bragi is worried about my newborn daughter. Oh, my newborn daughter was sickly. Okay, Bragi, you must ascend to save her. While little Alfilda still appears slightly weaker than other children her age, I swear she is much more energetic than she was a couple of weeks ago. She might not be out of the woods quite yet, but the worst has passed. Thank you, Bragi, for giving my daughter a second chance. So, she might not... Oh... Yeah, she might not die, and I need to get out of here because the looting is already done. Matters of life and death. Let's see what happens here. First, a son was born to Oysten Halfdansen named and Edlund Anford named Halfdan. So some random guy was just born in that court. Okay. Matters of life and death. With age comes wisdom, they say. Or at least it may change the questions we ask, you mutter to yourself. You have had trouble sleeping lately. More often than not, while the rest of your court is sound asleep, you find yourself staring at the ceiling. You're getting older, each day closer to leaving this plane of existence. Is it folly to fear such things? Of course, yet you cannot keep these feelings at bay. Didn't you used to dream of more? What about you and Chiefess Gurit? What happened to love? You sit up straight in your bed. This is ridiculous. You are the ruler! You have people ready to serve you or any whim. Perhaps your councils have ideas. If nothing else, it might ease your troubles sleeping. So let's summon the council. I think this event might lead to me becoming immortal. I am not quite sure. I've never managed to go through this event chain successfully. So let's see what happens. Summon the council. Meeting of the minds. Your council convenes and the faces of your advisors speak of confusion. Why are we here, my lord? It comes with a hint of concern. You sit down and the suspense is almost tangible as you leave the question hanging in the air. Finally you speak, and without disclosing much of your current nightly restlessness, you convey the message eloquently enough. I want to discuss the concept of life and death, and I want to look into everlasting life. They nod slowly. So what do you think? The spirit rises in the room as your council start talk, some hesitantly, some gesturing wildly. They all have ideas. And I can choose send my trusted Oystein. This option is available due to your high diplomacy skill. So let's choose it because that seems to be the only actual choice. In this game, if a choice has like a colored border around it, means you can choose that particular choice because one of your stats is high enough, and it's usually the color is basically this color that you see here in the back of these stats. So let's send Oystein to do something. I don't know what he's gonna do. A subtle touch. As per your orders, your Chancellor Oystein has been corresponding with all the important scholarly nobles of the known world. Some of them have been intrigued by the inquiries put forward. Others have been skeptical, while some have been outright dismissive. However, a select few have been relaying mysterious rumors from the north, stories sounding nothing short of magic. Oystein informs you that one contact in particular is worried about the repercussions if it became known that they have been entertaining these borderline heretic ideas. It pains me to say, my lord, but this sort of gossip doesn't come for free, he says, brows furrowed. I may be a diplomat, but I'm not a hypnotist. Okay. You can't quit now, make sure this gift reaches your contact. Oystein will make good use of money. Lose 2.25 gold. Now, this, like, most of these effects that make you lose money or prestige or anything are tied to your current income level, basically. So since I am making a total of 2.25 gold a year, I'm going to give that gold to this guy, and he's going to use it for good purposes. Of course, that's the kind of money that most Catholics make in like a month, so yep, let's do that. And so one child lacks a focus. Woman, you get to be a etiquette woman. Girl, what was your name actually? Ylva. Yeah. Oh, and basically, if you just what the heck just happened? I pressed F2 to go to my my character screen, and then I pressed the B button to go back to the previous screen. It's also here. Fenrir must have cast a curse on me, and my venture to recover the lost artifact for us just brought the most dreadful news. Spymaster Olaf died in an unexplainable accident while searching for the artifact. Olaf is with Odin now. Olaf died. Well, damn, now I need a new spymaster. Do I have anyone? Well, yes I have. Klaus! You're rather good at spying, I see. So Klaus, you're gonna be my new spymaster. Can I send you to get the artifact? Search for artifact. Wow, I can send anyone I want to search for the artifact. Can I send anyone? This needs to be my counselor? Let's check my... Do I have any courtiers that aren't female? No, I don't have any courtiers who aren't female or aren't part of my council. Let's see if we can invite some guys here. No, we can't. Well, let's just tell our... First of all, let's just in case put our spymaster back to spying. I always spy here in the beginning. There are these buttons here on the technology map or the technology screen where you can, if you just press them, you can see who has the best technology around. It's the Byzantium to begin with, always. Where it's white, they got more, and where it's blue, they got less. Or when it's really dark blue, they didn't have any of it. Like, we don't have any technology pretty much here in Iceland, as you can see. Also, while you are on this screen, if you hover on any country or any province, you can see what's the technology level in that province. Like, compare... like, every time you hover over, like, water, you see what is in your capital. Now let's hover here and then go see the difference between us and the Byzantium. That's quite a lot, actually, in the early game. Yep. Yeah, did I already tell someone to go search for the artifact? I did not. You are worst, you go look for the artifact. Search for artifact. A mystic appears. Your Chancellor Øystein is beaming. You know how Earl Oswald can be. I had to make sure that it was his son who mentioned first, and then it was easy to make seem his idea in the first place, and well, I won't bore you with all the details, he says, clearly excited to have something noteworthy to tell you. When you roll your eyes for the third time, he finally pulls it together and skips to the part about a mystic woman allegedly traveling the whole world, strange wonders following her footsteps. "Oh, master, I think you should invite her here," he urges. Well, yeah, let us hear this woman out. Courtier named Idun appears at the court of Frodi the Affable. An intriguing encounter. You expected a wrinkled old crone, but the alleged mystic standing before you is something entirely different. The young woman who introduces herself as Idun is a breathtaking beauty. Her voice is soft as lamb's wool and her smile bright as a summer sun. You invite her to dine with you and her conversation is most intriguing. She claims to hold the secrets to eternal life and vitality and offers to teach you more if you are willing to accept her request. While it's impossible to know if this fair maiden speaks the truth, at least she seems very experienced for her tender age. But is she immortal? I am intrigued. You should stay, Idun. And now since you're staying here, we're actually gonna see if we can take you as a concubine. Right. Who's my oldest concubine? 28. There's nothing special about you, so let's set concubine aside. Idun, can I take you as a concubine? Yes, I can. Right, you are my concubine now, Idun. We'll not marry, but, you know, I can still make her a concubine. Just hope she'll give me attractive boys. Because I want boys, and I want hereditary traits for them. After many months studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great, you have acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdom in military matters. You realize the art of war might be well worth studying. I shall be a master of strategy. Student of strategy will be removed from Frodi. Frodi gets adept of strategy, giving the following effects: martial +1, stewardship +1. So, wait, what's that there? Consort with mystics, temple vassal opinion -15. Well, I don't have any temple vassals. I don't have any vassals, so I don't care. And the loot bar here is pretty full again, so let's just go looting again. Your Marshal Bragi has put forward a plan for experimentation with new military technology inspired by a supposedly brilliant inventor and engineer that he has recently befriended. All that is needed is a little funding. 30 gold! No! No, that's... Then again, Yes, I need gold. I need gold. I need 200 gold. So, no, you aren't getting any money. The Fellowship of the Glade. Idun tells you a tale about a hidden glade in which an ancient apple tree grows. The apples are the most delicious in the world, but more importantly, anyone who eats them become young and new. She offers to help you find the glade, but she also warns you that the search will not be easy and potentially very dangerous. Idun urges you to form a fellowship of brave warriors to aid you in your quest. While you could just order some of your soldiers to tag along, she insists that they must follow you out of loyalty, not only by duty. She suggests that you arrange a grand feast and speak to them from your heart. Spare no expenses. Okay, this is only 2.28 gold, so yes, I am going to be sparing no expenses. And looting's done. Let's get back to our own land. Despite the monthly sum for gold I have set aside for the artifact investigation, Chancellor Erskine claims that he lacks the sufficient funds. He has managed to put an additional sum to his disposal. No! I am not giving you 30 gold. I need that 30 gold. Damn it. A merry gathering. It is the night of your feast and warriors have come from far and wide. The world must have spread because there are far more guests than expected. Luckily, with Idun's help you managed to make room for everybody, and after raiding the stores there is enough food and wine to go around. The music is jolly, the spirits are high, and laughter echoes in your hall. Halfway through the dinner, you stand up to hold your speech. At first you are nervous, but when you see the fervor light up in the guests' eyes, your confidence rises. You deliver the best and most passionate speech of your life. By the end of it, the crowd stands up howling and applauding. You look to your right where Idun is seated. She is beaming at you. It seems like you have your fellowship. More wine for everyone. You have successfully completed Idun's first quest. Gains the trait Gregarious, and her opinion of me changes by 15 for the next 5 years. More wine. Gregarious is a great trait. Diplomacy +2, attraction opinion +5, vassal opinion +5, sage trait opinion +5. Attraction opinion means that every woman in the world will have +5 opinion against me, as will every homosexual male. Urvar has arrived at your court. Who are you? You're just some dude who came to my court. Hey, you're better than Øystein at this thing, so you get to be my chancellor. And then you get to go search for the artifact. I want that artifact. I don't know what it is, but I want it. Chancellor Irva has uncovered several clues indicating that Captain Outbat of Swiss Company possesses important information regarding the rumored artifact. However, he is unwilling to talk, and Irva wants more spies transferring from their regular missions to target the captain instead. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that's fine. Just let the spies do their... I don't need those spies anywhere. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking compared to my own? So once again, this event. And this time I'm gonna give class... no, this ends... Oh yeah, I'm going to give... to my commander, so I'm giving class Lightfoot leader, since I am already direct leader and you can only have one direct leader in a group, so he's gonna be a Lightfoot leader so he can lead those troops. And he accepted. Of course, I don't think they can actually deny that. Never, at least that's never happened to me. A large merchant caravan from distant land has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements for the night. How did this merchant caravan from a distant land arrive to my Iceland when no one's got boats in the world yet? I don't know. Let them in! As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire and regales you and the rest of your court with stories of his travels. His appetite seems insatiable, but as you don't wish to prove a poor horse, you order your servant to bring a second serving. Tell us more about this mythical realm of Hindustan. This is actually awesome. Yes, this is... I got some role-playing out of this, since now someone came here and talked to me about Hindustan. Of course, that's why I want to go there. Dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you a gift as thanks for your great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well, the merchant says. His loyalty to his new master shall be beyond reproach. This is very kind. I accept your gift. Yes, yes. I don't mind having some eunuchs in my court. Actually, let's see. Do I have court eunuch? No, I think that's only for Catholics. One of these minor titles is court eunuch. But I think it's only for Catholics since it ain't here. Huh. Let's check out the dude. What's he like? Sefa. He is a grey eminence, a eunuch, a socializer, diligent, temperate, humble, gregarious. He's got 21 diplomacy. Hello, you are going to be my new chancellor. I'm sorry, Irva. Asefa gets to be that dude now. And Asefa, you also get to go search for the artifact. What? Oh, I didn't notice there was a national tax modifier effect here. But I'm getting so little money, so it doesn't really matter at all. An obstacle in your path. Ever since Idun announced the time for the search was nigh, you have been busy with preparations. The warriors are equipped, the provisions gathered, and the best horses produced. Procured. Yesterday you finally set out on your quest. Idun has led your fellowship deeper and deeper into the wilderness. The trail which you follow is barely visible in the thick underbrush, but Idun seems certain this is the right path. The trail begins to slope upwards, and within a few hours you are trudging up a narrow mountain path. The trail makes a sharp turn, and as you pass it you spot an obstacle overhead. There has been a rockfall and boulders are blocking the path. Idun insists that this trail is the only way forward. We should carefully move each rock one by one. We must make haste. We will shift the bigger boulder and the rest will follow. It was not meant to be. Let us go home. Let's carefully move each rock one by one. Let's be thorough. The sweat of your brow. You cannot do this without your fierce followers. However, they seem doubtful, so you attempt to raise their spirits with an inspirational speech. Your strong voice echoes in the mountain pass, and yet again you can see the fire in your companions' eyes. They throw themselves into the task without hesitation, and together you toil for many hours. Sweat and blood is your price, but when dusk arrives, the path is cleared. Triumphantly, Idun grabs your hand and raises it above your heads. Your followers are exhausted, but this fact does not dampen their excited cheers. Tomorrow your journey continues. While there is still some way to go, Idun assures you that the path ahead will not cause you too much trouble. We are the toughest adventurers this land has ever seen. Frody gains the trait Brawny, and Idun's opinion of me changes by 25 for 6 months. Let's look at Brawny. Brawny is awesome. Martial +2, Diplomacy +1, Health +1, Personal Combat +1, Attraction Opinion +5, Vassal Opinion +5, Tribal Opinion +5. Wow, that's a really good trait. And at that, I think it's a good spot to stop. Like, in the next episode, we might finish that quest line, see what happens. Are we gonna be immortal? Probably not. It's most likely gonna fail. But, anyways, I'm Alkaf. This has been Crusader Kings 2 Around the World. Goodbye, world. Thanks for watching.